Adam, I have a question. Please. Do you believe that a society of individuals could voluntarily contract, which, by the way, when I brought that up before, I wasn't talking about a social contract. I said an incorporation. So if they voluntarily incorporated, could they all decide to punish homosexuality with death in their society?
Only on a private property basis. So it would be just like for me to say, if you come on my land and you start doing some gay stuff, I'm going to kick you off. And if you voluntarily contract with me to say, I'm subject to your rules, and if I break your rules, then you're able to, violate my body, and it's sort of a, based on a consensual agreement, then, hypothetically you could, but I don't see that being very realistic. And what's more realistic is that you can ask someone to leave.
No, wait a minute though. But there are Islamic societies that do believe that about that action.
Yeah, and they're wrong.
Right, but you admit that it is okay if you voluntarily agree to punish it this way. It's arbitrary.
If you're on someone's private property, and part of the condition of being on
who decides that? I'm talking about these voluntary people. Why can't they voluntarily decide to punish this in their group that they have incorporated by their own voluntary free will?
Well, when you say in a group, that's fine, but where are they? They must be on some property or claiming some land, or at least claiming its immediate right to use some land. And so as long as anybody's free to leave, I mean, why would a gay person enter into such a contract that says, by the way, if I do anything gay, you can stone me?
Because because some vices are committed by individuals within that kind of a society. So what I'm saying is that
when you say in that kind of a society, that does not exist voluntarily. You're all talking about forced collectives. You're talking about someone saying,
no, this is a voluntary collective. This is a group of people who are agreeing to punish this action this way.
Right, but we were talking about immediate present reality. There is no such place on Earth really, except, I don't know if you go to Antarctica maybe, or some uninhabited island where you even have that possibility. So right now, pretty much every single human being, 99.9% of the population lives under a government, lives in a forced collective where they don't have a choice.
But your argument was that you don't agree with the God or the theology that I would present because you find that morally repulsive. And I'm just pointing out that theoretically, hypothetically, it could happen in your view.
No, I find it logically inconsistent.
But
the concept of all-powerful, all-knowing being is in itself contradictory. You cannot be both all-powerful and all-knowing.
Well, that's a different question from the question of how, in a voluntary decision to punish homosexuality, that's wrong. Is it wrong or not? If they voluntarily decide to do that.
If I say, hey, if I'm on your property and I do this, I give you the right to do this to me, then it's fine. But
what if all of those people decided to punish it together? Like they decide we're going to make a circle, right? If it happens on Joe's property, we're all going to have a circle, right? And we're going to punish the homosexuals.
Right. So among those private property owners, they could come up with a collective agreement. They could come up with a contract and say, we're going to put signs around the outside of all of our properties. Gays stay away. We really don't like gay people. And if gay people come onto our property, we're going to shoot them. But if you say we're going to go hunt down gay people on their property, then I would suggest that they defend themselves. I mean, to quote the great libertarian bumper sticker philosophy, I just want gay married couples to be able to defend their marijuana plants and mushroom cultivation and LSD laboratories with guns that they bought on the internet with Bitcoin. I mean, it's like they have that right as individuals, and they're going to defend themselves. If you really want to go after them, I hope that those gays are very well armed.
Right. Well, that was actually a straw man because I didn't say that we were going to go after them. I'm just asking about the possibility within your view, which you admitted.
Going after them is an implication of your question because you're saying within our group, we decide that we are going to punish them. Well, if they're in your group voluntarily, it's fine. If they're outside of the group, you are now going after them.
So it is okay to punish the gay within that group if they voluntarily decided that they wanted to do that. That's all I'm asking for. Wait.
Okay. Real quick. So basically, Jay, what you're saying is that if a gay guy signs a contract to be, if he does gay stuff in front of this group, then he's gonna. I mean, it doesn't make logical sense that he would sign a contract that you could murder him if he does gay stuff in front of with this group in front of this group.
The point of the argument is just to show that with the principle of voluntary association and creating contracts that way, you still have the same problem that Adam was trying to put upon me. And I'm saying that Adam may not like it if they do that, but in his worldview, he can't say that it's wrong for that group to do that because that's their free decision to do that. How can you say it's wrong? What if
as long as membership in that group is completely voluntary and consensual?
Right. I mean, it wouldn't be wrong. You could be completely prejudiced against anybody or but what's going to ultimately happen is you're going to be isolated from market. You're going to be pushed out of the market if it'd be silly to be that way.
You know, for not liking gays,
the market is not like the God, right? I don't believe that the market is God. So, what? Sorry, what?
For not liking gays, Christians sure end up talking about them a lot.
Right. Another sort of straw man fallacy of association.